A little something for the weekend with Sam Hunt.
Yes, the weekend on the way, and what a great way to celebrate, of course, with Sam Hunt every Friday. G'day, Sam.
Hello, hello, Wammo. I'm just enjoying that guitar there.
Wasn't that nice? The Broken Heart Breakers.
Good, isn't it? I like them.
Yeah.
I like them. Gosh, that's good sound.
I reckon that
it's hard to compete with the sound of the birds up here, you know. But the no smoking pukekos today.
No.
No. I've been listening to a lot of Schubert. Songs like Serenade, the song cycle Serenade at the Mill, bloody marvellous, and the cello sonatas, and a lot of Lou Reed. And I also have been continue to read a person whose poems I've featured quite a few times on this program, namely Sarah Broom.
Yeah.
Some people may be saying Sarah Bloom and Broom.
No, I don't think so.
I don't think so.
Yeah.
And I'd like, if I get the chance, a couple of poems from the book that came out about 6 months ago, whatever. Tigers at RF2. I haven't been to RF2 since the book came out, but I reckon I will find tigers down there after these poems. Yeah. Here's one I love. This is from the Tigers at RF2. It's called World. It's a second day. It's a second day, and the intercom blares. The children dive under the desks. It's an earthquake drill, and they all file out onto the field to be counted in the rain. And it's just routine. It's a drill. Don't you know what that means? But his teeth begin to chatter. His face is pale. The ground is cracking open under his feet, and he needs to go home. If you're happy and you know it, clap your hands. A black patch of sea where a boat was and is no more. A small group of adults huddled on rocks, staring at the patch of sea where the boat should be, at the black sea that swallowed the boat, and the children who couldn't get out of the boat to swim to the black rocks, to huddle and stare at the sea till someone comes when the black night lightens. If you're happy and you know it, clap your hands. Is Rangitoto dormant or extinct? Yes, it could erupt, but it's so unlikely that you shouldn't even think about it. And yes, they do have life jackets on planes in case they crash into the sea. It almost never happens, but just in case. Just like the earthquake drill, same thing, just in case. So you know what to do. If you're happy and you know it, then your face will surely show it. If you're happy and you know it, clap your hands.
It takes me way back, doesn't it?
And a stunning poem.
Yeah.
It's a beautiful poem. She's so good. And here's another one, without going to great biographical details. Sarah Brim, she's been fighting a mean disease. Mm. This poem here called "Keep Moving," as I understand it, came just before she was given very heavy news about herself. It's called "Keep Moving." I lumber over the land, knees swollen and knotted like giant kumara roots. Who is that child so far down below who reaches out to me? I can barely hear his cry. He is simply too far away. I trudge through drying, braided rivers. I step over tussocky brown hills. What do you say, you small people waving your hands at me from beside the lake? You think I should stop? You want to help? The child needs me, huh? No, the heat is its own desperate cure. The creaking legs need to keep moving. The dry earth knows all about me. The child? Oh, yes, I can see him still. I think he's getting smaller. Isn't that strange? Maybe he'll disappear. Meanwhile, I have my eye on that razor pass through the mountains. I think I may have been here before. It's called "Keep Moving." That's a couple of Sarah Broom poems. Yeah, still there?
Tigers at RF2.
Yeah.
Tigers and RF2.
Tigers at RF2.
Yeah.
And here now, Wammo, this is one written since the book came out. It's a new one of Sarah Broom's. And I'm reading it because it's as I say, this is the Sarah Broom special part 2.
Yeah. She deserves it.
It's good. No reason why not. This is a big something for the weekend. It's called "Because." It was because he loved her so much that the clock got smashed and the wings fell off the day, because he loved her so much that all the maps flew up into the sky and burnt up along the edges of the sun, because he loved, yes, because that the teapot started talking about longing and the spoons were screaming themselves hoarse, something about the way they had to wait. It was because that he loved her, the way the airport sang its greasy songs right inside his ear again and again, because it was he loved, it was so much that the room started raining all over, warm and tropical, the kind of water you can breathe, because it was her so much, it was he loved, the way the clock just kept on ticking through the broken night, and the windows had to hold themselves so tight just to stay like they were supposed to be, upright, rectangular, transparent to the world, because it was so much, you see, it was so much.
That's great.
There was a bit of Kiwi FM plays. I know you play New Zealand music. Well, you know, this is great New Zealand poetry. So I wanted to do that unashamedly. You know, people say, well, you know, but as far as I'm concerned, when I come across something as alive as that, you know, it's not biased. It's acknowledging. In fact, I wrote a little chord last week. I did a couple of new chords, 51 and 52.
That's right.
Yeah, well, here's chord 53.
Okay, cool.
Which is partly started off just talking about when one of the greats comes in amongst us. I was thinking about Sarah Broom. The poem goes elsewhere, a little chord.
Yeah.
That's where it started.
Yeah.
Chord 53. When one of the greats comes in amongst us, then we, guests, eating from paper plates, stand at the utmost circle, thank them for calling. We have our gods and fates, we honour them all. When we're not out killing, we're a humble people. So that's my little chord. But and those poems. So anyone who wants a book of incandescent poems, I would seriously suggest they get their asses along to the bookshop and pick up a copy of Tigers at Awhitu.
Absolutely. Hey, and Sam, talking about chords.
Yeah.
We have a show on the weekend, and also repeated on Monday, called Down the Back of the Couch at 2 p.m. on Sundays.
Yeah.
Now it's kind of a rumble through the crates of rarities and maybe some forgotten tracks and albums as well.
Yeah.
And one of the tracks that Michael is going to be playing is called Con the Man and Melissa.
Good Lord.
Does that ring a bell?
That was back even before I was a Pukeko.
Well, it's from the album called Beware the Man, which you made with the Wellington band Mammal back in 1972.
I did, indeed. That's right. We did that on a label called Red Rat Records.
Yeah.
And that's right. And that was Alistair Taylor's baby, as Alistair Taylor, the publisher, who published a lot of great books at the time. You know, Little Red School Book and Bullshit and Jelly Beans, and he published my poems too, did Alistair, and he was Red Rat Records. Yeah, we had a lot of fun doing that. Yeah, that's right. And Con the Man, Melissa. I never quite liked that arrangement of those two poems sort of being clunked together like that. I didn't have enough guts in those days to say no. There was a lot of stuff on that I did like. Robert Taylor, we became very old friends. He went on to play. He was lead guitarist for Dragon.
Yes,
still is, I think.
Yeah.
Yeah, and Robert Taylor and Rick Bryant, of course, on vocals. So Rick and I did various lead vocals. Rick much better, of course, than me. In those days, I just used to sort of shout and hope for the best.
And that was your first collaboration with musicians?
I suppose it was. It was 1971, 72. Yeah, I started because we used to do shows. I used to do shows sometimes at places like, I don't know, when I was in Wellington, places like Victoria University and the Wellington Polytech and places like that.
Yeah.
And there was a pub we used to often play at too. Then we went up, I remember we did a show in Palmerston North in the Opera House, and they called the police. They tried to arrest me, but they didn't arrest me. In fact, at the end, one of the policewomen came on stage and sang a song. So
How about that?
That was with Blurter as well on that occasion.
Yeah.
So that's going to be played on the thing.
On Sunday at 2 p.m. and then repeated 3:30 Monday.
I'll be able to podcast it, won't I? I don't get Kiwi FM up here on the Kaipro.
No, no.
But I'll be able to podcast it.
No, we'll find some kind of way. There's all legalities and stuff. There's people that reckon that that's kind of like stealing if we were to put that on the internet. So.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Oh, well, you go on the internet. I can check out in the afternoon what I said in the morning.
Yeah.
Well, the Pukeko send their love. I hope you enjoyed those Sarah Broom poems.
Yeah, we did.
I think they're astonishing.
Definitely.
Yeah, it's nice to be bringing out a few new chords at the same time too. So it's so the poems are happening, and Lou Reed I've been listening to a lot of Lou Reed. God, he's good.
And you're going to hit the road today.
Yeah, I've got to go to somewhere. I forget where, and I'll be back tomorrow, do a show, and then next week I'm down to the Hawke's Bay, and then Alf and I jump. The week after that we jump in our Porsche, not our Porsche, we jump in a Porsche, and go around the South Island.
Cool. All right. Well, have a great weekend, Sam.
As they say down there, half at last. See you, Wammo.
See ya.
See ya.
That was a little something for the weekend with Sam Hunt, only on